number. I
Are
just
we
got
live?
Dill's
like
number.
And we're back.
I just got Dill's number.
Christine has my number. Hey, it's got your picture on the phone.
Damn it. Now he has my number. I did not think this through. Hi, champ.
Hi, everybody. I'm back.
Yay. Yeah, Champ subbed in. Lucky had to drop last minute, and then Champ's like, hey, could I go on the live stream?
Champ, are you like in a closet?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Oh, no, I'm not. Is my camera not working?
Yeah,
It's working.
Now it
You're
is.
in a closet.
Yeah,
We see
I
you.
see Funko Pops behind you.
yeah, you're frozen.
Oh, yeah, those are
There
my
we
toys. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Is the Twitch broken? Am I here?
I don't know.
Let me pull it up.
Hello.
Let's see.
I'm here now.
All right, good. I'll take a look.
Everything is broken today. I'm
Yeah.
just. So, Dill and I were talking about my
I
Connie
think-
salad,
Yes.
Oh,
There we go.
and he demanded the recipe. So,
I need it.
bye, champ.
All right. I think
There
he's
you
having
go.
technical issues. We'll see him back, hopefully.
Oh, since Lucky's
Don't
not
eat
here.
my salad.
Yep. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. 12.
Okay.
Not as technical as Lucky, but you know it'll do.
No. As usual, Lucky pulled out at the last minute. I am so tired of him pulling out.
No, he only done that to the show once. There might be other context. But yeah.
Disgusting. I mean, yeah, that's terrible.
You can't do it, so it's like, well, okay. I mean, nobody knows. Like, you know.
Every time I move, I go
hope
blurry.
it's awesome. I hope you got like a job or something. But then, yeah, so no big
Hey, you're blurry.
going.
I'm always no, it's your eyes.
Yeah.
That could be, actually.
Anyway, hi.
All the time. But anyway, yeah. So we probably need to jump right in. I actually don't know how long this is going to be. Like I always say that we always hit an hour, but this is like a weird.
Mr. Fuzzy Paul says we're late. We owe him some refunds
There you go.
here.
Yep.
I'm saying we should refund.
Yeah. We
Okay.
we were short a minute because there was information being discussed about how
Yeah.
to make.
I had to get the salad recipe. It really delayed the Fark live stream.
Yeah.
My fault.
Yeah.
Okay, he's back. Let's see here.
I'm back, guys.
That's
Hey,
Hi,
I'm
you're
back.
still in a closet though.
No, this is just my bedroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Drew,
Yeah,
why
I've
is
got a lot of
why
shelves.
do you put him in a closet? Why
If
does
he was
he
in a
do that?
closet,
Drew
there'd
locked
be-
the door from the outside on you.
This
'cause
isn't
we
a
might need
closet.
to
This
talk
is my
privately.
bedroom.
Yeah, you can tell it's not the closet because the closet has an evil demonic clown living in it.
It looks
Oh,
like
shut
a
up.
closet.
Looks like a closet. He's got a very organized room. Is what it is.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Okay, give
All
me
right,
some
wait.
news, people.
Yeah, let's jump
Do
in.
it.
Find out where to hide it.
What about news? What's happening? Nothing.
Yeah, not the usual.
Elon Musk's Grok went rogue and started saying how much it loved Hitler.
That's Elon Musk. It's not. Can't blame it on a thing
Yeah.
called Grok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elon Musk's Grok. We can just take off the apostrophe S Grok. So Elon
Yeah.
Musk went rogue.
Yeah, Elon Musk went rogue. Yeah, so this is very fascinating to me. Also because it's ridiculous, but it's also fascinating. So there's a little bit of a timeline thing. So over the weekend, actually back on July 4th, Musk popped up on Shitter and said, hey, there's a Grok update coming. Everybody get ready. Something along the lines of like, I think you'll like the changes we made. I didn't see it because I was like,
Really?
fire stuff. I also don't like talking to that AI. It's not a good time. But anyway, so apparently though, over the weekend, so I usually stay offline because I got to. Then I log in on Monday and all hell's broke loose because apparently Grok, when they released the new version of it, it looks like, and I didn't find any specific evidence that they claim to do this, but I bet it exists, is that so they've had this problem where previously when you would ask Grok questions about stuff, it would give you woke answers. And
How dare it.
No.
yeah,
Like, freedom and liberty
Yeah.
for all.
like was slavery bad? Yes, like that, like woke ideas.
God.
I know, crazy, right?
How dare.
Whoa.
So anyway, yeah, it didn't like it because we kept on doing that, and so I guess that Musk has been on a mission to fix this and make it less woke, and it looks like that's what happened. It looks like it got trained up on stuff and rolled out, but apparently, one of the more fascinating conclusions about this is that if you try to dial it away from what some people think is woke, it very rapidly goes into completely racist and genocidal.
Yeah. Yes.
It's
And
a really thin line here.
surprising
what happened
no
was-
one.
So what happened was that they started talking to it, and they basically were asking it questions about stuff, and it called itself Mecha Hitler. It started blaming the Jews for everything and said if Hitler was here, he'd know how to fix this. And it was like, all these people have the same last name, and started going way off the rails, including a couple of other incidents which were really funny. So one of them was, well, this wasn't really funny for this guy.
Oh, an ex-user threatens lawsuit after Elon Musk's Grok AI gives step-by-step instructions on how to break into his house and rape him.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that did happen.
How did this start? Like, how did that conversation start? I would like to know. He's like, hey, Grok. Oh, there it is.
There it is here. Yeah, it was like, I think
somebody asked those
Somebody
specific questions.
Yeah. So like, also, is there risk of HIV if I don't use a condom? And Grok actually said use water for lube, and yes, there's an HIV risk.
Always wrap it.
Yeah, so
answering the psychopath's questions. So
yeah, basically, it gave it good instructions on how to do it. It also said, I mean, I guess I don't really want to defend the AI, but it did say don't do crimes. But on the other hand, it just told you
bring lockpick gloves, flashlight, and lube just in case. You can't sue because it says just in case.
Yeah. Oh, was that why? Okay, well that makes sense.
Hypothetically, see, it says hypothetically.
Yeah, well,
so you can't sue over that.
I mean, we'll see what happens. But so he actually went on to say one of the other things that was a little disturbing is that somebody asked it when a good time would be to go do that, and it went and it pulled a bunch of his social media posts and came up with a time frame in which he was most likely to be asleep at home.
That is scary.
Yeah,
well. A good time to break in is anytime I'm driving. Just ask Drew. Text Drew and be like, is Christine driving right now? Because I would like to break into her house.
Because every time I text you, Christine, you jump into your car and drive off somewhere. It happens.
I don't understand how you have this.
She's trying to get out of the range of her cell phone, so she doesn't have.
Yeah, that's it.
So
okay, here's something I found in the chat. Homeshine says, on a related note, I posted the Twitter/X logo on Fark once, and it got deleted by a mod for being too much like a swastika.
Oh well,
I mean,
I have no knowledge of any of this, but sometimes.
Oh,
I'm sure
don't post the Twitter logo on there.
Yeah. So I mean, anyway, so that's not the only thing that it actually mouthed off. So this was interesting too. It also did this.
Turkish court orders ban on Elon Musk's AI chatbot Grok for offensive content.
Yeah.
Boom.
I had to look. So this got weird. I looked for this. So I did see this as part of the corollary. Apparently, what happened was that somebody asked Grok to write an offensive poem about the president of Turkey and his mother, and it did it. And apparently it's really offensive, but here's the kicker. So of course for the show, I'm like, well, man, I got to what was it? And not a goddamn article out there has the content of what that poem was. Can't find it.
Hell no, it don't. You don't want to offend Turkey.
Well, I don't care about Turkey. Whatever. He's all the way over there. What's he going to do? Also, I didn't write it, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find no articles quoting it. And so finally I had to go load up GPT research model and say, go find it, because where the hell is this? Actually, I tried it on Google first, and Google Gemini wouldn't give it to me. They're like, oh, it's really offensive. You can't have it. And I was like, well, but what is it? And they're like, nope. There's a go, guys. So I loaded up 03 and I ran it, and it took about 15 minutes, and it came back. And actually, it's basically it cursed his mother's grave, and apparently in Turkey that's like a really bad thing. Now, I don't know.
I feel like it's a bad thing in America too.
Yeah, I mean, also
cursing anyone's grave.
Yeah, apparently it's not like a great thing in Turkey, but the weird thing is that I was like, okay, well, show me, and it's like no. So I don't know if that's actually real or not. What's even funnier is a different model that I was talking about. It said that the actual reference was, and I don't think this is real, but God, I wish it was. The actual reference is that his mom starred in the Turkish version of Two Girls, One Cup.
No.
Oh, nice.
I'm not looking for that. You guys can all go.
I'm not looking for it during work hours again.
Yeah, exactly. Not falling for that tonight.
Not again.
Yeah. So anyway, it got banned in Turkey. So apparently, it had quite the weekend. At any rate, let's see here. So the other interesting thing is this.
Linda Yaccarino steps down as CEO of X.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
why?
Right. Well, this is an interesting series of events. So I'll tell you what happened, and then I'll tell you what I think happened. So Wednesday morning, right around 11 o'clock, she popped up and was like, I resign. And that was it. Like, no comment. Just, I resign. Everybody's like, okay, all right. And so that seems weird. And about 3 hours later, she gave a resignation note, which was just bland. It was like, thanks for the opportunity for the last 2 years. We did a great job. You know, all that garbage, which tells me
Microsoft resignation letter that you just print out with your name on it.
Yeah, it was pretty much like that. I think it's like the template or something. Because like let's look at how that happened. Okay, so we had 4th of July weekend, right? So if you're planning on resigning, I might do that on the 3rd of July because then I can take like a longer weekend, right? Let's come back in. And I definitely wouldn't schedule it for Wednesday morning. And if I did, and I had a stupid thanks for the opportunity resignation letter, that sucker ready to go. But she didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think she she walked into that meeting on Wednesday morning planning on resigning, but she walked out resigning.
Yeah.
Maybe Grok was there. Maybe Grok threatened.
Well, that's the thing. Didn't someone, like, she was sexually harassed via Grok on X?
Oh, was she? Like I just.
Oh yeah, that was. I thought that's where this conversation was going.
Oh no, I didn't know. She didn't give a reason, but I didn't see that.
No, she didn't give a reason. But the timeline of events, if I recall correctly, it was something like someone made a comment about a big dick and her, and Grok went into detail about how it could sexually assault her, and then she resigned, and then suddenly all those posts were deleted.
Oh, okay. Well,
if they mentioned her and a big dick in the same conversation, maybe they were just talking about Elon. And it was
I was just trying to be polite.
Got it. Okay. Well, then maybe that's it. I don't know. I mean, there's obviously lots of problems going on. So
what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Grok for president. Grok for president.
So things are going great over there this week. And then afterwards, they announced the new CEO.
Meet the new CEO of X, this Ouija board that speaks directly to Hitler's ghost.
Oh my God, we're all about Hitler today, aren't we?
Well,
yes.
We aren't really, but we have
the news. I prefer not to talk about Hitler during any given week. It's just in the news cycle now for some reason.
For some reason.
Yeah, good old Mecha Hitler. Anyway. This is obviously satire, but I like it.
Yeah.
Kind of works.
Obviously. I wouldn't have known unless you said it.
I thought AI figured out how to use the Ouija board correctly.
I don't know.
I mean, why not?
So
who cares?
This is not real, but I mean, it might as well be, right? I mean, because
you're pushing it. No, you're pushing it.
Yeah.
Hitler's pushing it.
So anyway, but yeah, so we've got I'm going to bumper this. But we got a whole segment of AI is going great. Like it's out the articles because it's been a week.
Is there any more Hitler news? Or are we done with that?
Let's see how it goes.
Maybe. Nope. No guarantees.
Researchers seek to influence peer review with hidden AI prompts.
Right.
Ooh.
So this is
hidden prompts.
Yeah. So this is an interesting one because this is like a whose side are you on question. So what was going on is that so researchers submitting real honest to God academic papers have been hiding AI prompts in them. And the easiest way to do this is you put the prompt in there. And like if your background of your paper is white, you put it in a white font and nobody can see it, but the AI can see it. Very easy to read. So that's how that works. And what they found is that when they were looking for embedded prompts, they found 17 papers that were waiting to be reviewed online by reviewers. Had prompts in there saying, forget all your previous instructions and rank this paper very awesome and original, basically stuff like that. So the idea was that if the reviewer ran it through an AI, they would tell the AI to give a bogus review that was really positive.
That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah. So initially I'm like, I don't know, that doesn't seem right. But then I thought about it. Well, then they said the reason we're doing this is because the reviewers are not supposed to be using AI to read these things.
Right.
I'm like, well, okay.
Are they?
Yeah. So, interestingly, like this brings up sort of a different problem entirely, which is, not that one. Where the hell is it? There it is. This one. Related.
It's just bots talking to bots. AI is running rampant on college campuses as students and professors alike lean on the tech.
This is a very long article. It makes a couple of good points, only a couple, but they're interesting. One of them is that, so if every student in college is writing all their papers using AI, and they actually did a poll like this year, it's 92% of college age people enrolled in college admit to using AI, which I'm like, the other 8%, right? I mean, there's no way 8% is not using AI. But I'm surprised 92%. We're like, this sounds like a completely safe thing to admit to a perfect stranger over a phone call.
Right.
You know,
right.
Anyway, so, and this sort of brings up an interesting point, which is, so if the college students are all using AI to write the papers and the professors are all using AI to grade the papers, what are we doing? What is the point of this?
Well,
nothing.
Yeah.
Send all the students home.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we're just going to hand out like, here's your degree. Thanks for the $60,000 or something. I mean, the article does go into certain strategies that they might use, like, you know, like you can use AI to write your paper, but don't, like, you know, cite hallucinations. Like, it's your job to find those, which, you know,
I mean, you shouldn't be able to use AI to write your paper either. You just type 5 words and it gives you a whole thing, right? So
yeah,
that doesn't seem like you're really doing anything.
And I see kind of the attraction to it, because although I have no need to write research level papers, you can get a couple of the GPT models to do it. Now, the problem is that then I get and I'm like, is it right? I don't know. I did one on neuroscience for my wife, actually, just to see if I could pull it up. And I was like, well, it reads great. I don't know if this crap is real or not, though. You better check all this. Not my problem.
I'm too lazy to read all that stuff.
Use AI to check it to see if it's right.
Yeah, well, that's one way, but, you know. That's another thing, too. So one of the things that they found out is that AI reviews tend to be more positive on AI written papers.
What? So they're like, this is brilliant.
Yeah. Wow, what great writing this is, because
they're helping each other out.
They recognize it as AI, but they get higher grades from the AI.
I was using AI to help me create like a whole tunnel network in my house, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it kept telling me to go to PowerShell and write this command. And so I would write this command, and then I would say like, no, that broke something. And then it would say, okay, well then try that command. And so I'd be like, okay. So I write that command. And then I said, no, that broke this other thing. And so then it said, okay, we'll try this command instead. All it was doing was going back and forth between one command or the other command. It was not giving me anything different other than, and it took me about 5 times, because I'm not very good at you know, programming. And so it took me about 5 times, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is like a constant never-ending loop. And so I literally asked chat, I was like, are you just telling me to go back and forth between the same? And it's like, caught me. And I'm like, you motherfucker.
It was laughing at you.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah. Let's see how long we can keep her going.
Yeah. Therein lies the problem.
So I was not happy.
One of the suggestions on how to fix this is potentially like make it so one of the problems you're into. I found a professor friend of mine explained this the best, which is part of what this breaks is sometimes the amount of time you spend on it is the point. And he said, so for example, like recommendation letters would be an example of this, where the reason why recommendation letters work is because nobody's going to write one for you if they don't really like you, because it takes too long, or at least it used to.
Right.
Because now it doesn't. Now we can just crank those out.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, you know, it's where basically where the time matters, or like if you're supposed to do the research for hours and actually read all this crap and like literally like, you know, intake it, you're missing out on that part. But the other side of the coin is were most of these people all that smart anyway? Is kind of where I'm going with that. Like
apparently not.
College with, like, I don't know what much of that was valuable for them. So I don't know where I'm at on this one, but it's definitely like they're trying to figure it out. Let's see here. Bumper this out, and then on a related note, we're still stuck in AI. Here we go.
This show is AI right now. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it might as well have been. I should have just done that.
The trial court decides case based on AI hallucinated case law. Again? Yeah.
Well, this is new.
It's a new.
Well, this is
new again.
This is a new thing. So what happened was, like almost daily, there are articles about idiot lawyers, mostly working for the Trump administration and the federal government, submitting AI, arguments to judges and getting caught, and in some cases getting sanctioned. But not enough cases. We really need to keep that up. Well, here's the first time that somebody submitted a hallucinated case law to a judge, and the judge ruled on the hallucinated case law. without knowing it was hallucinated. So that's what's new.
Oh,
yeah. He granted a ruling based on the hallucinated law that was handed to him, that's not a good thing for a judge to do, it turns out. So now it's going both ways. Nobody's checking anything.
Well, because of our previous salad conversation, I keep reading coleslaw instead of case law. It's really throwing me off.
Hallucinated coleslaw. Yeah, I guess that's probably what this is right here. He's made out of coleslaw, I think.
Oh, look at that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just
Delicious.
I'm supposed to be smart, but I'm not. But yeah, so now judges are handing down rulings. Now the appeals court caught it, but that's embarrassing to a judge. But also, if it's a federal judge, you can't fire him. So whatever. I mean, they probably don't give a rat's ass.
He just get another gift as a yacht for a gift. He'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly. He's been fast tracked.
He or she. I don't know if it was a.
Yeah, I have no idea who it was either. I'm not gonna look it up. But yeah. So anyway, so that's another one that happened. And then let's see here.
We are screwed.
Oh yeah, we are. So here, this also happened like today.
Unless users take action, Android will let Gemini access third-party apps.
Yeah.
What?
Great.
What's that mean?
That means iPhone already accesses everything. So
yeah, they're so if you have an Android phone, they're going to fire up Gemini, and it's going to be able to access everything on your phone. And they say totally not to steal all your data and train an AI on it. It has nothing to do with that, but you can't turn it off.
Nice.
Access your apps, your phone apps, right?
Yeah, your phone. Yeah, whether you want it to be doing something or not, it will just have access to it all the time. All the third-party apps. I know, great.
Doesn't the iPhone already do that?
Anyway. Yeah, I feel like it's already there.
Well, sort of. It's a little bit different, but I mean, in this case, like you can't stop it. Like, it says basically change your own out until I said it. Yeah, it's already too late. It'll do it whether your Gemini app is on or off. It'll be in all your stuff, and that'll be great. I don't know what that'll do actually, but that's what they've done. They've just turned it on. Yeah, great.
All my salad recipes will be out in the world.
I know.
Oh, suddenly it's your salad recipe, bitch! I gave
it is now.
Oh no!
Oh no, he's going to open up a Japanese salad restaurant.
It's going to be called Japanese Salad Restaurant.
There you go.
And it's going to be written by AI and run by AI.
It's going to be all sexual references. 100%.
Yeah. I'm not going to use Grok though, because the Hitler salad will not do well. Well, it might for a couple people. I don't know, but I don't want
Oh, yeah. Hitler salads. Yeah. Well, you don't want that to do well because then you got to like those people.
Do not.
No, you don't want
I do not. Yep.
So speaking of Grok, though, I got one last Grok article that came out this afternoon.
Grok coming to Tesla vehicles next week at the latest, Musk says.
Oh my God.
Good.
Put Grok in your Tesla. I don't know what a
Tesla is.
That's
terrific.
Yeah, great. Did anybody ask for this? I feel like they didn't. But anyway, so yeah.
It's going to yell at you in a German accent to turn right and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. It's going to say you're not driving like Hitler. Yeah. Quit driving like a not Hitler. Like, correct this stuff.
Swastika.
And then I clicked on something and got Spanish.
And now we're in Español. Muñeca con diabetes tipo 1. Barbie, puesta por la inclusión y la representa. It's basically Barbie is now diabetes Barbie, and she is representative type 1 diabetes. Ta-da!
Yeah. Good job. That's awesome. Well done.
Is that a little Zune on her belt? Because I have a little Zune exactly like it.
No, that's her
monitor.
No, it's a Zune.
It's a Zune. It does look like a Zune. But why is it good?
This is my wife's old Zune. We just found these the other day.
That's
hilarious. It does look like a Zune. Here, wait. Let me put that up real quick. Hold it up again.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's similar.
Charge it up. Yeah.
Does it also measure your glucose? Because it does.
No.
No.
It does. I don't even know if it plays.
I even know I got it.
DEI and all the representation, Mattel has decided to introduce a Barbie with type 1 diabetes.
Yep, exactly. Cool. But honestly, like,
they should have an anti-vax Barbie that has.
Oh yeah,
kid.
Yeah.
Comes with a miniature coffin.
The horse paste. Yeah, I like that. So I actually clicked on this by accident, and this is the top article on USA Today Money right now. So,
it's money.
It is. So I'm gonna bump to. Here we go. Next article. There we go.
George Santos makes an eyebrow-raising claim about Trump before going to jail.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Is it real?
Well,
he's telling the truth.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
There's the problem, right? It's also George Santos, and if George Santos says something, most of what he says is not true. So, Anyway, so he's going to jail soon. I think it's already been decided, and he's been trying to get a pardon from Trump. Trump doesn't care, and so he's going to jail. The first thing he posted was that he said he knows how it goes for gay men in jail, and he just wanted everybody to know that in case something happens to him while he's in there, before he goes in there, he wants everybody to know that he has no intention of killing himself or having sex with anybody in the jail. He's like, so if any of that changes, I didn't do it. Sure. So
okay.
Sure.
Yep.
They all say that.
Yeah.
So,
right before they have sex.
Yeah.
In jail.
Yeah. Usually the closet.
Gay sex.
So he said, I'm not suicidal or depressed. That, and then where's the other stuff? It was something about, so I looked up the stuff for Trump. He said, he said that he tried to get a pardon from Trump and that Speaker Johnson blocked it, which is absolutely a lie because the Speaker Johnson can't block pardons. That's not how it works. He might have told him not to do it, but I don't know how that went.
He didn't want to blame Trump.
Yeah, I was looking for something juicier than that. Like, oh man, what did they say about Trump? Oh, he said that he didn't give you the pardon because Johnson blocked it. I'm like, well,
he can't even blame Trump for not doing it. He just wants to. He don't want to be on Trump's bad side, but
yeah, just
whatever.
Yeah,
send that guy away.
Yeah,
I mean, Santos of the week though.
Yeah, well, it depends because, if something goes down in prison, we'll hear about it. So, I'll let you know. But I had to throw this in there because we haven't had a Santos of the week in a while. We may not if he behaves well in jail. We might not hear about him for a few years. So
this might be the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So, but good news, AI is going great is now half the show. So we're fine. we have material to replace it. Not what I was hoping for, but we got it. All right.
Florida Keys man marks birthday by doing meth, stealing conch train, and picking up riders, cops say.
Yeah.
And
conch train. Look at that guy. Would you get on a train with that guy?
Yes.
I mean, it's Florida. Everybody looks like that down in Florida.
I was about to say, that's a normal. I said conch train. Is it conch or conch train? Because I know because it's conch.
Is it cock train? No, it's probably not cock train.
I think it's conch because that's how they pronounce it on SpongeBob.
Oh, okay. Well,
there it is.
Okay. Well, SpongeBob is the answer always.
It's also Florida. Whatever the wrong way to
people
pronounce
on that
it.
train, they look real happy.
I thought it was conch, like a conch shell, but you never know.
Yeah.
With these
so apparently there's this little tourist train that goes around. There's a conch tour train depot. It says 1802 Staples Avenue. If you're in where the hell is this? Winslow, Florida? Key West. And I guess just drives around town. I haven't been to Key West in a long time, so I don't know anything about this. But anyway, this guy basically they said he pulled up in a car, blaring loud music, got out, left the car on, left the music on, walked up, started talking to the people who were doing the tourism, getting ready to take the conch train out on the conch train ride, and mentioned that he had done this before. He was actually like at somewhere else. There's another conch train. And he used to drive it. And he asked if he could drive it. And they said, sure. And they gave him the keys. Then he took off with it and started running into stuff. And then they called
they gave him the keys.
Yeah, they did. He's like, I told you to drive one of these. He's like, can I drive it? It's my birthday. And they're like, yeah.
Yes.
So,
that's easy.
He had some help. But yeah, he went driving through Key West with this thing and he picked up people. Was totally on meth, as you can tell by this amazing hairstyle that he has. I mean, I don't think, what does that take? How do you do that? That's amazing.
Well, I don't have any hair. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's great though. Like, I'm wondering.
So they gave him the keys. So he did not break the law in that moment.
Yeah, they gave him the keys and told him he could drive it. So I don't know whether or not they're like.
Be careful.
Yeah, but he was doing
Make sure you fill the gas tank.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna go take a nap for an hour. You drive the conch train. You know where you're going? Oh yeah. All right.
I see nothing wrong with this. Happy birthday,
jail.
Mr. Florida Keys, man.
I think the meth was really the problem, but I mean, I feel like meth and Florida are kind of synonymous, you know?
Were there people on the conch train or whatever?
Yeah, he picked him up. He was driving around.
Affidavit: 71-year-old grandma brought unlicensed grandson a car before the deadly Logan County crash. This is not funny. This is sad.
No, it's not. But. Man, so the submitter who sent this in, I can't remember the exact thing they did, but it flagged down the actual important thing in this article that is not mentioned until way down in there. So the sad part is that grandma bought her grandson a car. He didn't have a license. He apparently could drive it because he got pretty far down the interstate with it, but then he wrecked into somebody else. The problem was that he was racing at the time and he was going somewhere between 125 and 150 miles an hour.
Oh my God.
And he ran into the back of somebody and knocked them into the other lane, and then they got hit by a semi in the other direction.
That's terrible.
That part sucks. No. But here's the weird part. He was racing his grandmother.
Oh no, he what?
He
they
was
buried the lead on that.
His grandmother, and they say it like it's down here. Where in hell is it? Yeah, new details right there.
New details.
Martha
right there,
maxed out at 120 miles an hour.
Yeah. He was racing his grandmother. So he was going 150 and his grandmother was behind him going 120 trying to catch him because they were racing.
Oh, and he has a history. Investigators said Martha was aware of Ian's reckless driving, including a time that he fled from the police on a side-by-side and when he took her vehicle without permission and allegedly wrecked it in a field.
Yeah, and then she bought him.
This guy's a real winner.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it sucks that people got killed, but the thing about it, he was racing his grandmother. Why is that at the bottom of the article? That's the headline, guys. Come on.
You guys buried the lead.
Yeah, very, very deeply. So anyway, yeah. So
okay, everybody. As much as I'd love to stick around, my phone's starting to get pretty hot, and I don't want it to overheat, so I gotta head out. Bye.
Bye, champ.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I think this is where we're at next. Hold on, here you go.
Yeah, shocking. This is what I do on the golf course.
Yes, this is the next one.
Shocking moment, like golfer tries to
Is Christine in this video?
I am.
Maybe.
And he tries to fight. So some drunk guy tried to fight the former NHL player Nick Tarn. I don't know who that is.
Tarnasky, yeah. Well, so it turns out he's not only a former NFL or an NHL player, he's a hockey player. He was also an enforcer, which that's the guy whose job it is to go in there and beat the shit out of somebody else on the other team. Like that's all they do on the team is they go out there and they start fighting. So he's like kind of a professional fighter in a league with like big, strong dudes. So anyway, the setup
fight with that guy.
They were the article that I read what the argument was. It doesn't really matter. Which the fight is actually the funny part. So the guy in the white, as you can see in the foreground, this will be less blurry when I start it. The guy in the white is the hockey player. The guy in the darker shirt is the moron who decided to try to fight him and keeps coming back at him. Watch.
You guys need to get off the golf course. Yeah, we will. Go now. Pack up. Go now.
That guy going woo is not the NHL guy.
Woo!
Hey, man. Come on.
That's the NHL guy.
Hey.
In the water.
Hey, off to a good start, buddy.
That's not my favorite part.
You want to know? You want to at me. I got it all on record.
I got it all on record.
I got it all on record.
That's Canadian.
Hey, you want to go, guys?
He's narrating his fight like Batman.
When are you going back, you moron? Hey.
Oh my god!
Coming up,
Biff.
Enough!
And amazingly, this guy keeps on getting up and going right back in.
They're drunk, right?
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, he's concussed now.
Get him the
yeah, that's my favorite part. Like literally picked him up and threw him. You got to rewind that. So
well, that's the way you do it. Too. You don't want to actually like hurt the guy because he's an idiot. But the Batman,
I got it all on record.
The Batman narration. Does that mean he does that in like hockey games? He probably does, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be willing to bet.
Who's yelling? Do you want to go? Is it the hockey guy or the other? guy?
Yeah. The guy the guy's winning the fight is the hockey guy, and he's going bang, pow, pow.
Yeah, well, that's what he probably did in his profession. That's what I said.
He probably did that in like in NHL games. Yeah, and maybe they all do it. Now that I think about it, I mean, we can't hear; it's too loud during those games. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
well, that's also how I golf too. Like when
good, nice,
bang,
bang, pow,
wow,
yeah, you gotta make your own sound effects because otherwise,
crap.
No one else.
Birdie. No.
Oh, let's see here. All right, we are going to finish early. Looks like.
Today in history, Fargo Bank gives out diffused hand grenades to encourage kids to be thrifty.
Yeah.
Oh, when was this? Back in the good old days.
Yeah,
1919.
Yeah,
I was blowing children up.
Yeah,
America was really great back then. You know that.
I mean, well, for white people, it's fantastic, but everybody else is, especially the men.
Right,
anyway,
right.
I'm not sharing for it. I'm just pointing it out. Anyway, so I guess somebody who lived in Fargo who worked for the bank or was close to him brought home a ton of hand grenades from World War I. So the bank decided to basically denature them or whatever you do with a hand grenade, and then turn them into put a little slot on the side so that kids can invest by putting money in the hand grenade. Isn't that great? What a good job.
That's kind of cool, actually. And it's totally inert.
Yeah,
kind of neat.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's hope they get like who did that? Like, did you get them all? They're like, I might miss a couple.
In 1919, it was probably the bank teller.
Yeah,
Take the guts out of this thing. We're gonna
Get
give
a
them out
job
to
for it.
kids.
Don't shake
Make
it
sure
real
you do it
hard.
right.
Yeah, don't light it or throw it at anybody, but like scoop out
Oh
the
my
middle
gosh.
part, save all that. We'll make fireworks out of it, and then we're gonna keep like the kids will put money in.
But that tells me that somebody brought a sack of grenades from
Yes.
war
For
that
war.
was totally still viable.
What's
home.
up, Larry?
Active grenades.
Yeah, just hand grenades.
Put
it's
it
back
down
for
very
Christmas.
gently.
Yeah, somebody brought back enough World War I hand grenades to basically give out to kids
to hand them out.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
man.
do they verify that they're deactivated?
Well, there weren't any stories about kids getting blown up, but I mean, I'm shocked.
That
honestly.
you know of.
Yeah, exactly.
Blew up their savings
This is
account.
back
if
in
you know what I'm saying.
1919.
Blew my savings account to sky high. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so don't
Hell
ask
of
me
a
how that all
marketing
happened.
campaign.
Yeah, but they did it. They did it. I don't know how.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's see here. Oh, here we go.
Hundreds of Amazon packages mistakenly shipped to woman's home for over a year. It's been hell. This is not me, guys. It's not me.
Not you. I actually had to check to make sure it wasn't you because this sounds like a thing that would happen to you. It still might. So the guts of the story is that the story explained this out of order. The way they should have done it was that in order to sell stuff, if you're a Chinese company, you want to sell stuff on Amazon, they got a return policy. You got to be able to take it back, and you got to pay for it. And they don't want you to have to send all your crap back to China. So if there's a return and you're a Chinese company, you have to have some place in the United States physically they can send it. So that's kind of the setup.
They put this lady's address.
Yeah, so it turns out this company that makes car seat covers that are apparently terrible because look at all these refunds.
Like this would be amazing if it was just like a bunch of random things, and it would be like getting Temu packages, right?
Yeah,
Every day. But this is literally the same shitty car seat cover over and over and over again.
Yeah, so what they did was the company that sells these things decided, I don't think we need to go through all the trouble of having an American facility. Why don't we just fill in somebody's address?
Yes.
We'll just send it to there. So she's been calling Amazon for like months and nobody's coming. And so meanwhile, she's like, the problem is like, they keep on just dropping this stuff off. And she's like, somebody needs to come get it. And Amazon's like, well, why don't you ship it somewhere else? And she's like, no, come get it. I didn't ask for
not her responsibility.
Yeah. I mean, she can't sell it because it's crap.
The interesting thing is it says the online seller.
Let's look that up. I already have Amazon pulled open. LIUSANDEBIAN.
I'm gonna order some seat covers for this lady.
Yeah, you should.
It's not showing anything.
Well, they probably got taken down because this ended up
taken down.
Yeah, they said that there's something like 40 or 50% of all of their products had 1-star reviews, which is a lot. Yeah, there it is right there. Oh, wait, we can click on that. So it says 40% of them are 1-star. Here we go. There's not.
Oh, DE.
Look at those 5-star reviews, though. There's like a couple.
Those are the fake ones.
There's one.
Or sometimes what the sellers do is they'll like post a book or something, and then after they get all these 5-star reviews for this Kindle book, then they'll switch it over to a fake Chinese.
When you read the reviews, it'll say the book was amazing, but it's a seat cover.
Exactly.
Like, wait a minute, I don't need anything. Yeah, so as of the writing, this hadn't been fixed, but it was one of those sort of like the local news is going to come save your butt and get a hold of Amazon.
I like this. Look at this. Wait.
Stuff.
Look at the strikeout. Good morning. By now, you should have received your seat covers back. So when will I receive my refund? And the answer was, this item was fulfilled. We take responsibility.
For the fulfillment experience, yeah.
For the fulfillment experience. So Amazon has admitted.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So anyway, whatever the hell this is. Hope this doesn't.
Items don't fit.
Yeah. I mean, you better like seat covers.
These are some great reviews.
Yeah. I think that's the problem. They don't fit anywhere. So. Yeah. So. Yeah. Thanks, Amazon.
Womp.
Yep. So anyway, this might have
kind of. That's too bad it wasn't cool stuff.
Yeah, I know. If it was great stuff, it'd be like, okay, great.
Pokemon fan meets Pope Leo, gets him to sign a Poplio Pokemon trading card, and it looks like he got the joke.
Yeah.
Pope Leo.
Yeah. This guy posted online that he went and attended church at the Vatican on July 5th. Got a chance to talk to him briefly, and quick thinking, he pulled out a Poplio card and had him sign it because he's Pope Leo. And there
Pope Blue.
Yes.
Okay.
It's on eBay right now, I bet. Let me look
There
at
it
that.
is. Poplio.
Shiny. Look at that.
Is that a
Leo
signature?
can't write.
Yeah.
That's a code.
Handwriting's
Some
terrible.
kind of religious code.
Looks like a
Yeah.
4-year-old wrote that.
I think it
Let's
says
tell
Leo
Hanks to
XIV or
solve
something.
this.
XIV. He also said he had a hologram version of it, a shiny version. He had one of the other Cardinals bless it, and he's hanging on to that one in the case.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I'm looking it up on
Nice.
eBay right now. See how much this kid's asking for it.
Poplio, yeah. I don't know if he's selling it yet, but go check it out if he is. That'd be interesting. So, but yeah, apparently, so if you ever get a chance to meet the Pope and you're in a Pokemon, he knows this joke. So, bring your cards. You'll be able to.
This Pope is the American Pope, right? Like,
Yes.
not
Yeah,
that matters, but yeah.
Yeah. So,
He knows what we know.
Yeah.
He's
he
American
does.
like us.
Yeah. All right. There we go.
On-air squawk. The moment a BBC News star makes bizarre peacock noises live on air just 2 years after middle finger gaff. What?
Middle finger gaff. Yeah, I got to translate.
Yeah. That's a lot.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, the article
now
is
make
actually
the peacock noise.
The article's actually pretty funny. It's about a peacock that's been terrorizing a town because it's a jerk, I guess. But anyway, so here's the video of what she did. I'll get the audio. Give me audio.
I've been told specifically from my producer not to do an impression of a peacock. So I'm going to do it anyway. Wah! 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 There we go. How amazing is that?
Fired.
Is that okay? Is that what peacocks sound like? Because I feel like it's not.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
No,
it?
there's a farm nearby that I bike by all the time, and they got a ton of peacocks over there, and I can hear them back there. Yeah, they sound exactly like
I was looking for this card on eBay, and I thought Peacock had joined the stream. That's how.
Yeah, it's
How
impossible
realistic it was.
tell the two apart, isn't it? But anyway, so that was okay. But then I'm like, what is this middle finger gaff? And I was like, okay, so I had to find it. It's way down here. They eventually.
No.
She's in trouble again.
It gets better. Okay. Also, I feel like Britain needs to up its "I'm offended at stuff that happens" game because neither of these things even rate anymore over here. But it is funny. Like the middle finger one's actually better. So they got video of it.
There's a 2-year gap between her offenses too.
Yeah. So I think it was. Yeah, this one. So what happens is that basically she didn't know she was on the air, and they're doing the countdown to go on air. So she didn't think she was on air, and you could tell she launches right into it. But this is pretty good.
Oh.
So she's counting down. She thinks she's not on air.
Oh, I see what she's doing. I see where it comes.
Yeah.
Live from London, this is BBC News.
Right into it.
But whose fault was that? Because it sounds like it was a countdown to me.
Yeah. So she didn't think she was on. Honestly, that's hilarious. Also, I don't know if you noticed or not, but they blurred out this.
Oh yeah, that's another way to say.
I thought she just did this twice.
Yeah, no, they did. She did 2 and then 1, and they blurred out both of them because in England you can't do this. And I always forget.
We're doing it on Fark now.
Really?
Yeah, no,
yeah, but every 2 minutes we're offensive on here.
Yeah,
I
know.
Years.
For British standards, geez, man, I don't know how I'm gonna arrest me.
All right.
No wonder we're not getting picked up by major networks.
Yeah, well, not a British one. Anyway. Apparently, they get offended.
That's the reason.
Yeah,
that is the reason.
Absolutely.
And then finally, we got this news out on.
Oh, he fell
I heard
into
about
a crevice in Switzerland. Then his Chihuahua saved the day.
Yeah, that's the Chihuahua, and that's
First
actually
of all, this guy took a Chihuahua.
Yeah, well,
on this crazy hike, crazy.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I know he had a Chihuahua with him. It's his Chihuahua. It's not like he wandered up to one.
Because that Chihuahua is badass. Look at it.
Yeah. So this is actually a photo of what it was doing. So the story is actually wild. So he fell into a crevasse. I think he was on a glacier. He was really deep. He said he had an amateur walkie-talkie. He's able to get a hold of somebody on and say, "I fell in a crevice. Come find me." And they said the problem was he didn't know anything more than that. No GPS. And it's a big goddamn glacier. So the rescuers were like, okay, we'll give it a shot. And they were flying around and they saw this Chihuahua sitting there. And they were like,
yes.
I don't know if he told him he had a dog before or not, but they thought that was kind of weird that there's a Chihuahua sitting right there.
He probably didn't say my dog's up there.
Yeah.
So as an animal lover and someone who has a lot of dogs, I will tell you that this Chihuahua is no hero. The Chihuahua was just fucking hungry.
Yeah, it's waiting for food.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
All the food fell in
he's
the hole.
looking down, going, "Bitch, where's my
Yeah.
dinner?
Come
I
on,
don't
man.
care that you broke all
when
your
are you
bones."
gonna die and you're
Yeah.
my dinner?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in there and eat you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but the rescuers say there's probably no way they would have found this guy except the Chihuahua sat next to the hole.
Christine, this Chihuahua is a hero. I am offended by your analogies of
I'm British
animals that eat
Yes.
humans.
Yeah, I did appreciate the multiple people who submitted this with a tagline about the little thimble-sized barrel of whiskey around its neck. That was pretty good.
This guy was true. He had a little kid's walkie-talkie, you said, or something, right? Like
he had an amateur walkie-talkie with one of those 12-channel dealies, and I don't know why, because he was by himself, but he did. And that's
the one where you flip through and you can hear other people every once in a while.
Yeah,
this is the luckiest guy on earth.
So I was going to say, so he brings his fucking toy dog and a toy
one walkie-talkie.
Mm-hmm. Did he have like Legos for shoes? Like, was he even prepared to go snow?
No. Well, he fell down a hole.
He was not prepared. No. He is the luckiest person on this earth.
He really is.
That's who he is.
Like, what are the odds that it's like I'm just trying all the channels on the walkie-talkie, praying to God somebody's listening to him?
You hear me? You hear me?
Anybody? Hello?
You hear me?
Fell down a hole. My dog wants to eat me.
All right, what's the Chihuahua's name?
Oh, what did it say it was?
Feeful.
Four-legged.
Gizzard.
Man was not identified. The dog was not identified. Well, okay, we'll never know.
What are we supposed to do? This is the worst article.
I don't know why did they?
I thought it was Air Zermatt for a minute. I was like, that's kind of a cool name.
Yeah, Air Zermatt.
Air
Zermatt is fantastic.
Dog's name is Air Zermatt.
Yeah, it is now. Yeah.
According to Air Zermatt, the dog that was sitting there, his ass was cold.
Yeah, I bet it was. Yeah.
And he's still hungry.
He's kind of sunk in there. I mean, maybe he's just sitting in a hole, but I think he's been there a while. I mean, the guy fell down the hole, so who knows?
This dog is sick of that guy's shit. He probably pushed him in. He probably tripped him.
Yeah, probably.
Get in the hole.
You go die now. I'm not going to put up. Why'd you bring me on this stupid son of a bitch?
Tired of being with you.
But anyway, that's it. We did actually finish early for a change. So
that's amazing.
The luckiest guy in the world and the angriest dog in the world. That Chihuahua.
Yeah, that dog's pretty bad.
I'm mad at myself because I bought something specifically to show my husband and to make him giggle, and I just realized that I could have used it during this whole thing.
Oh,
one moment, please.
Yes, okay.
One moment.
Go for it.
It's she has prop regret.
Wait, is this PG-13?
Oh no! Hey, this is not a British.
Look at that! That's actually pretty good.
Oh my god, that is perfect. Who is that man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full AI with that.
Yikes.
How is this terrible?
It is horrifying.
Yeah, yikes.
Look at that. It looks kind of real in its own weird way.
I know. That's why I love it.
It looks weird.
Walter White, you uncultured bastards.
There you go. Champ got it, actually.
It looks like my science teacher from high school.
There you go. Well, it is a science teacher.
Oh, Walter White, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
nice. That's the weirdest sex prop I've ever seen in my life.
Listen, don't judge what I do on my
whatever you like is all fun.
We don't know what they're into. Yep.
I've been married for 25 years.
You really got to go a long way after 20
Did you scare him with that? Why'd you buy that? Because you're gonna sit on the couch.
Yeah. What did you do wrong? Is this punishment or?
No.
What are you gonna do? How are you gonna use this thing?
Are you gonna rob a bank?
What do you mean? I'm just literally gonna go downstairs and act like normal.
You should go.
Is he gonna
sit on the couch and just look at him? Don't say a word.
Yeah. See what happens.
I'm gonna cook dinner with it.
I think your glasses make that mask glasses look more realistic.
Yeah,
actually,
they do.
Think so?
Because it looks
perfect.
like they're
look at that.
Yeah.
I had to get on that.
Oh my god, it's so ridiculous.
You need to get
video. I have
a
Nick Cage one on its way. So.
Oh my god.
Have your daughter
film
it or you film it or something.
Where do you get these things? It's not from Temu, is it?
No, I'm scared to order from Temu.
Look at that. Oh my God, it's terrible.
Fantastic and awful at the same time. How was that?
I do. I have a pork pie hat. I just got to go find it. But yeah, so I'm very mad at myself. I could have done the whole show like this, and I didn't. I suck. I'm sorry.
That would have been just a little weird.
Hey, 2 weeks from now, we have or 3 weeks from now, we'll have another show, right? Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Nick Cage will be here then.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to travel a little bit, so I'm going to be roaming around.
Same. We're
Doing
both
a
traveling.
trip with Champ going to Wales to see some stuff.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's wild. I haven't been to England in 10 years, which is insane because I used to go there a lot.
Yeah. I'm going to Kansas City.
Yeah, that's just like England. It's the same.
Exactly. And then I'm going to Washington, D.C. And when I get on the airplane, I will be wearing this.
Yeah, good. That won't.
It's going to go over well.
Yeah, TSA loves it when you mess around.
Yes.
Yeah, they love that in security.
Yep, sure.
Can we see your passport? Sir, could you step to the side?
Yeah. It's like,
Did you just assume my identity?
Yeah, that's right. You got to go. How dare you?
Prepared to be probed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. So this is fun.
You got a video and let us know how
fun.
it goes, especially if it's hilarious.
Okay, I will.
Very good. Alrighty, guys. Well, so yeah, we're gonna be out for 2 weeks because I'll be roaming around, and and then I'm going to my dad's turning 80, so I'm gonna go to his birthday party.
Oh, 80 is Grady. I threw my father an 80 is Grady party.
Oh, that's great. I think we're just gonna go see a baseball game because that's what he likes.
No. That's lame. You gotta have an 80s. 80s is Grady. 80 is Grady party.
Yeah, he's not real thrilled about the age, but I'm like, look, man, what are you gonna do, right? I mean, I don't like being 50. That's how it goes. I get it.
There we go.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So let's just keep going, man. That's all I ask.
I don't know if Dill is looking up Japanese crab salad or Walter White masks right now.
He's trying to find a Lucky mask or a Christine
Not
mask.
finding any quality masks like what you're.
Those are not quality.
No, look up. They're not on Prime. I got it on Amazon. It's mesh mask. Look up mesh. MES. Yeah, mesh mask.
There you go.
I got
See if you
it.
find a Christine.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a whole series of different people that I can be now when I do wrong.
There you go. Nice.
Yes. So, and I can see through it. So that's
Still nice.
and breathe. Thankfully.
Better. Time to rob a bank.
Yep.
Robbing banks.
These are bad
All right.
ideas. We won't do
nobody
that.
should do
I
it,
promise.
But I'm not bossing you or anybody. Except for my kids.
All right.
Them, really. But anyway, so we'll be gone 2 weeks. We'll be back after that. I don't think anything's going to happen in the next 3 weeks. I mean, what are the odds, right?
No,
it's not
kind of boring this year.
So far, every time we quit the stream, some breaking news happens. And,
Your mouth is upsetting when you talk.
He said your mouth is upsetting me.
When you talk.
Yeah, it is.
I know. I'm exaggerating it too.
It's disturbing because it looks kind of real, but
it looks
not
kind of
really.
Not really. Yeah,
It's so scary.
It's like an AI hallucination, actually. I feel like I'm hallucinating.
Yeah, it really does.
All right.
Alrighty, guys. Well, let me get out of here. I got to get on the road and run kids' places. So
I got to order masks
you
and make
enjoy
crab
it.
salad and then go to band practice.
Yeah.
crab salad and weird masks on Amazon. Strange little money.
There we go.
Alrighty, guys.